Well, my people, in today's video I'm going to show you how to do the super easy mullet cut, so pay close attention. First of all, we're going to start with the machine completely at 0, and we're going to mark our first guideline 1 finger above the ear. In the back, leave the guideline just behind the ear and also mark it a little in a curve so that it gives the style to the cut. Now we open the lever completely and we're going to make a space of 0.5 centimeter so that the fade is dark and the cut looks much better. Don't forget to go spooning so that the high zero line doesn't get so marked. Remember that if you don't know how to do the spooning movement, I recommend that you watch the tutorial up here. Now we grab the guide number 2 with the lever completely closed and we're going to make a space of 1 centimeter. We have to use only the ends of the blades in the back so that we make the space of 1 centimeter and the hair doesn't run so much faded. Now we grab the 1.5 guide with the lever open and make a space of 0.5 centimeter. We have to pass this guide 0.5 centimeter below the line of the guide number 2 that we passed a moment ago. You have to go spooning at all times so that it connects with the line of the guide number 2. Well, something super important to keep in mind in this style of cut is that your client must have long hair in the back, so it will look much better. Then we grab the number 1 guide with the lever open and continue passing it over that high zero line. Well, my people, if this tutorial is useful to you, don't forget to like it and subscribe because that helps me a lot to continue making this type of content. Now what we are going to do to finish erasing that high zero line is to grab the middle guide, open the lever completely and pass it on that same high zero line, and in the same way go spooning so that another line does not form. Lastly, to erase the zero line, we are going to open the lever a little and we are going to pass it on that same zero line. You have to go very slowly with the machine to only stay on that zero line. If you see that the line it goes up, then you open the lever halfway and you pass it on that line that you went up, but it is super important to use only the ends of the blades. Well, now we are going to grab the trimmer upside down and we are going to try to push the excess hair down to separate the line of the zero with the line of the trimmer. Pay close attention to how the part here behind is already connected with the gradient, because it was super important to mark the guideline a finger above the ear. Then you turn the machine over and erase that line of the trimmer at once. Now what I'm going to do is polish the darkest part. That is the line of the guide number 2 that we passed a while ago. Then we are going to grab the guide number 3, lever open, and we begin to pass it in that part there, but spooning to try to connect it at once with the top part. If that line is not erased, close the lever completely because there it is already finished erasing. Well, and since the hair is very long on the top, Then I'm going to grab the guide number 6 with the lever open and pass it over this whole part here to finish connecting the cut. Now I'm gonna proceed to mark the fringe with the trimmer and then pass the blade. Finally, if you want, you can pass the blade over all this part that's left of hair, and that's it. Or if you're going to use the razor, then first grab the trimmer, trim all the hair but without touching the zero line, and then pass the razor over that part. In case you have a razor line left, all you have to do is pass the trimmer upside down on that same razor line, and that's it. Well, to finish the cut, all I do is mark the fringe with the blade where I had already passed the trimmer. Don't go up more than necessary. It's not necessary. So my people, this would be the final result of the cut. I hope it has been very helpful to you. Do not forget to give it a like, subscribe, and activate the bell to be aware of new videos.